Alright, so what's up everybody? It's Adia and welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into the final 4 habits in this series, and honestly these might be the ones that hit closest to home for many of us. These are the sneaky ones, the ones that often fly under the radar but can do some serious damage to your bank account and your future. If you've ever ignored your bank balance out of fear, this video is for you. We're going to break down each habit, understand why it's so detrimental, and most importantly, I'm going to give you actionable, no-nonsense strategies to overcome them. It's time to stop feeling stuck and start making some real progress. Are you ready? Let's get into it. The first habit we're tackling today is one that people rarely connect directly to their finances, but the link is incredibly strong: poor health habits. Ignoring your physical well-being can lead to a significant drain on your finances in ways you might not even realize until it's too late. Think about it. When your health takes a nosedive, the first and most obvious hit comes from medical bills. Doctor's visits, prescription medications, emergency room trips, these things add up incredibly fast. Even with decent insurance, co-pays, deductibles, and out-of-network charges can accumulate into a mountain of debt. Poor health often leads to missed work, impacting your income. Over the long term, chronic health issues can limit your earning potential and even force an early, unplanned retirement. So, how do you protect yourself and your finances from this? The key is to invest in prevention. Yearly checkups, screenings, and dental checkups are significantly cheaper than dealing with a full-blown health crisis down the line. Another powerful preventative measure is cooking more meals at home. Eating out frequently or relying on processed convenience foods is not only worse for your physical health, but also a massive drain on your budget. When you cook at home, you control the ingredients, the portion sizes, and the cost. Daily movement and adequate sleep are also crucial. A brisk walk, some home exercises, and prioritizing 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep each night can make a huge difference. Treating your body with care isn't just about feeling good. It's a cornerstone of sound financial planning. By making conscious choices to prioritize your health, you're actively safeguarding your financial future. Let's dive into habit number 10. Keeping up with the Joneses, or more accurately today, keeping up with the Instagram feeds. The pressure to maintain a certain image, to acquire what others flaunt, is immense, and it's a habit that can absolutely wreck your finances if you're not careful. Social media has become a huge catalyst for this. We're constantly bombarded with curated highlight reels of other people's lives. The fancy vacations, the new cars, the designer clothes. It's so easy to look at all that and feel like you're falling behind. The problem is, what you're seeing is rarely the full picture. You don't see the debt, the stress, or the sacrifices that might be behind those glossy images. So, how do you break this cycle? Curate your digital environment. Unfollow accounts that consistently trigger feelings of envy or the urge to spend. Replace those accounts with content that genuinely adds value to your life. Before making a purchase, ask yourself, would I still buy this if absolutely no one else saw it? Instead of chasing material possessions, focus on experiences and personal growth. Memories from a great trip or the joy of spending quality time with loved ones often provide far more lasting happiness than another material object. Breaking free from the keeping up with the Joneses mentality means defining success and happiness on your own terms. It takes conscious effort, but the peace of mind and financial security that come from living authentically are priceless. Habit number 11 is a big one: having no budget and consequently no real financial plan. Operating your financial life without a budget is like trying to drive from New York to Los Angeles without a map or GPS. A budget is your financial roadmap. It gives you direction and control. When you don't have a plan for your money, it's so easy for it to just disappear. You get your paycheck, you pay some bills, you spend on various things, and by the end of the month, you're wondering where it all went. This lack of clarity leads to a constant state of financial anxiety. So, how do you take control and stop flying blind? One of the most popular and effective methods is the 50-30-20 rule. Divide your after-tax income into 3 categories: 50% for needs, 30% for wants, and 20% for savings and debt repayment. This framework helps you balance enjoying your life now with building a secure future. The 50% for needs covers your absolute essentials: housing, utilities, transportation, groceries, insurance, and minimum debt payments. If your needs are taking up much more than 50% of your income, it's a sign that you might need to look at reducing some of these core expenses or increasing your income. The 30% for wants includes dining out, entertainment, hobbies, shopping for non-essential items, travel, and subscriptions. The key here is intentional spending, not deprivation. The 20% for savings and debt repayment is where you build your financial security. This should be allocated towards building an emergency fund, saving for retirement, making extra payments on high-interest debt, and saving for other big goals. Automating this 20% direct to savings or investment accounts each payday is a pro move. Another fantastic budgeting method is zero-based budgeting. With this approach, every single dollar of your income is assigned a job before the month begins. Consistency is key. Set a 15-minute money date with yourself once a week to review your spending, track your progress, and plan for upcoming expenses. It's a small-time commitment that pays huge dividends in keeping you on track and feeling in control of your financial destiny. Habit number 12 is a behavior pattern I see all too often: ignoring your money, or what psychologists sometimes call the ostrich effect. This is when you know deep down that your financial situation isn't great, so you actively avoid dealing with it. You don't open bank statements, you don't check your credit card balances, you just hope that if you ignore it, the problem will magically go away. Spoiler alert, it never does. This avoidance behavior is usually rooted in stress and fear. Money can be an incredibly emotional topic, and if you feel like you're failing or overwhelmed, it's natural to want to stick your head in the sand. But here's the hard truth. Ignoring your money problems only makes them worse over time. Interest accrues, small issues compound, and opportunities are missed. The longer you put off facing your financial reality, the bigger the potential mess becomes. So, what's the antidote to the ostrich effect? It's courage and action, starting with facing your numbers. You need to know exactly where you stand. This means calculating your net worth, what you own minus what you owe. Make it a habit to check your accounts regularly. A quick daily or every other day check-in with your bank accounts, credit card balances, and investment portfolios can keep you informed and prevent surprises. If you're truly stuck or overwhelmed, getting professional help is a sign of strength, not weakness. There are non-profit credit counselors and fee-only financial advisors who can provide unbiased guidance. Overcoming the ostrich effect is about shifting from a mindset of fear and avoidance to one of empowerment and control. Take a deep breath, pull your head out of the sand, and look. Your future self will thank you. All right, so there you have it. The final 4 habits that could be keeping you financially stuck. We've covered poor health habits, the trap of keeping up with the Joneses, the pitfalls of no budget or plan, and the dangers of ignoring your money altogether. Breaking these habits isn't always easy, but it is absolutely possible, and the rewards, financial peace, and freedom are so worth it. Which of the 12 habits hit home for you? Comment below and let's support each other. If this series helped you, please consider giving this video a like, share it with a friend, and subscribe for weekly money tips. Coming up next, we're diving into the psychology of rich people, 7 money habits that build wealth, so you definitely don't want to miss that one. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.